Okay, I'm going to try something new today because I'm really not a fan of editing videos too much. So I thought I would try and do this live, as it were, like a scrap with me sort of video. So I'm using the kit that I made in my previous video, and I'm using the larger kit, not one of the page kits. I'm inking everything with Close to My Heart Heather ink. It is just a gray. It's a really soft gray. Honestly, it probably won't make a huge difference, particularly on this dark piece of paper. But I feel like it makes a difference. It does cover the white edge of the paper, but it's not a super high contrast, like if you were to use a navy blue or a black. And I thought about using a navy blue. I did, because I have the Chipped Sapphire Tim Holtz Distress ink, and I thought about using it, but I decided to just stick with the gray because it was out on my desk. So these papers were all taken from a paper pad that I got in the UK. It's called First Edition Paper. That's the company, I guess, that makes it. First Edition Paper. It kind of looks like the Basil paper logo. I don't know if it's owned by the same people. And it's called Sweet Nothings. I don't know if you can get it here easily. I bought it when I was in the UK. I went to Hobbycraft and I was very excited because it was fun. So I pulled out 4 pieces of paper to use from that paper pad, and I'm using a gray cardstock background, which I think is actually Heather cardstock. It looks like it. That's purely a coincidence. I did not plan that. And I pulled out the cut apart sheet from that paper pad as well, because obviously the colors are going to all match. I don't know if I'll use that, but I have it there. And I pulled out 4 washi tapes, 2 aqua polka dots, which look the same, one's thinner than the other, 1 foil gold, and 1 gold glitter washi tape. This is Freckled Fawn, the foiled gold one. I have this particular style in 3 or 4 colors. I really like it. So that's all I've pulled out. I don't even have pictures pulled out yet. So I do need my tape gun. It has gone missing. It's okay, I'll use this. I did cut the papers down to a 1/2 inch shorter, like a 1/2 inch off 2 edges, just to keep it easy. I wanted to repeat 2 of the colors. I don't know why. There we go. So these 2 are the same tone. They look a little different. This one's a little bit darker, but they're fairly close in tone to each other. Now, seeing them on that gray background, I'm not sure I like it. I have a, let's see what they look like on white. I think these are actually cream papers, but this white isn't a true white. Let's see. I do like that better. Okay, so I'm going to go with white. I'm just not going to use this white because there's a branding strip on it, and I would have to cut that off. So I have another sheet of white cardstock here. Okay. So this is Close to My Heart cardstock in white. I'm not sure what the white's called. I think it's White Daisy. But anyways, I'm going to tape these down using my tape runner. This one I'm going to put extra adhesive on because it's a fabric paper. So I'm just going to guess where that'll go. If there are any gaps at the end, I can just come back and that's actually why I got washi tape out. so that I can fix any spots that don't quite line up properly. So this is a design that I got from Chamel with the 4 6x6 papers in quadrants on the page. So I cannot take credit for this design. Those actually line up really well. I must admit, it doesn't always work that way for me. So that's what I'm going to do. So my color scheme for this layout is navy, pink, and aqua. So I guess I need some pictures now. Let's see. I have my photo album. Have this right beside me. It has stamps on it. Maybe I'll leave those out. I might use them. So I'm just going to grab pictures, I think. Oh, I was going to use these, but they're 2 different directions, so I'm not going to use that. I thought maybe it was just one picture, but it's not. What are these ones? Okay, I'll use those pictures. Oh, no I'm not, because I don't like that green against that aqua. This is how I store my layouts in progress, by the way. If you want to know, I think I have a video on it actually. Okay, I need to look for pictures that don't have a lot of green in them, apparently. Okay, I'll use those 2 pictures. They're not the greatest pictures of all time. They will not win any awards for my photo taking, but it was in a dark church. So I think I'm going to put them on this fabric paper to draw attention to it. I'm just trying to decide if I want to put something under it or if I just want to maybe put some border strips underneath it, because recently I got a whole bunch of border strips on 12 by 12 papers, and I can use my washi tape to create a border strip also. Other than this, pulling out the paper, I really did not have anything in mind for what I was doing on this layout. Oh, you can't even see the aqua tape. Okay, maybe I'll extend that a little bit. Or I might be able to pick it up and move it. Let's see. Oh. Why is tape so sticky? I've heard that said about stickers before. Why are these stickers so sticky? Okay, now you can actually see the tape. And I'll repeat those 2 tapes up in the top corner up here as well. Just to repeat it, to be consistent. Alright, so I'm going to put those there. I'm just going to grab, where did I put them? I just had them the other day. They're right here. Okay. I'm going to save that one. This one, the border strips do not match. This one, actually, that's a very, very good match to that pink, so I might use that one. No. No. I'm going to leave some of these out because I think I might use some of the other elements on them, even if I don't use the border strips because a lot of these colors match. Okay, so I found a border strip. It is from a Julie Netting sorry if you heard my phone, that would be my Bible verse of the day popping in there. So I'm just going to put it in between the washi tapes, and I'm cutting it up because I know that you won't be able to see it in the middle where the pictures go, so I don't want to waste it. Because I think I'm going to angle my pictures slightly and overlap them a little bit, so just for something different. I always do them straight together. So I thought for something a little different, just angle them slightly. I don't know if I want this to go outside the other line, so I'm going to glue these down where I want them because I'm actually going to put them this way because there's less stuff here that I want to cover up in the picture, whereas here I have all these really nice columns. So I'm going to glue them down that way. These pictures are from a church on Orkney Island, which is in the far north of Scotland, and it's called Kirkwall. Oh, that's not over far enough. That's why I didn't move it over, or I didn't stick it down all the way. I am going to run it off the edge of the pattern paper. I don't usually, but I thought for something different, I'm going to do it today. So yeah, I don't actually think I want more of this over there. I'm just going to cut a little bit of this off and put it up here. Just, it's not stuck, it's just placed there so that I can pull it up and move it around and put it where I want it to later. So the one that I saw on this paper that I thought I might use was this little tiny thin sticker there. And also this arrow. But I left these out because I thought I might use these letter stickers for something. I don't actually know what I want to call this layout. I haven't decided. I really like the shape of this one and the color, but not so much the wording. So I'm gonna cover that up with something. And I think I might use this arrow also. And then from this sticker sheet, I saw this navy blue plaid that I liked. I think this pink is too pink. Let me see. Actually, it's not bad. So I'll pull that one out too. Okay. So, title. Where do I want to put my title? What do I want my title to be? Huh. I really struggle with titles for travel pages because there's only so many things that you can call a page, a travel layout. Where did my sticker go? Probably stuck to the back. No? Interesting. My little scallop sticker seems to have gone missing. Okay, I have more of it. Sorry. I had a tickle in my throat. So I'm just going to place those there for now. I'm going to look at my little paper here because I thought I might pull in this this darker pink tag to put up there. Maybe write the location of where it is or something like that. I do have other pictures of this church in my album that I have not scrapbooked yet. Like the outside of it. And I didn't take a lot of pictures in the church itself because it was very dark. I was really struggling trying to get good pictures because I didn't want to use flash, as the church is about 800 years old. So I didn't really want to use a flash. Plus it's a church. It's not really somewhere that I like to use flash, is in the church. Plus I find that I get a lot of really good images anyways, even without using flash. So I'm not sold on flash. I find the lighting to be very artificial when I use flash. So if you're wondering what these scissors are, these are the Chamel Get Crafty scissors. They say Get Crafty on the blade here. From her, not her new collection that was just announced the other day, but her older new collection, Glitter Girl, the Glitter Girl collection. I pulled this off, but I'm going to cut this little piece of orange off the edge of it because there's no other orange on the layout. Okay. I'm going to turn the camera off for a second and go look for some other embellishments. I have a big box of embellishments right beside me, so I'm going to look through there and see if there's anything that looks good. Okay, I've pulled out a bunch of things, and I'm going to just pull off one of these. Orkney is an island, so you do have to take a boat to get there. So I'm just going to pull this little anchor sticker off my sticker sheet and use it somewhere on the layout. I'm just going to grab my my powder tool here. Just to set that there, because those stickers are very sticky. So I pulled out a few things. I pulled out a washi tape sticker sheet from Freckled Fawn. Actually, most of the stuff I pulled out was from Freckled Fawn because it was right beside me. I pulled out this vellum sheet. This is from, actually I don't know who makes this vellum sheet. I got it in a little, the Scrapbook and Cards Today sampler kit. I did not post a video of that because I don't think that they're really public knowledge what comes in them. And I also pulled out a journaling card from, I think it's the Cottage Life kit, Project Life Core Kit. I'm not sure if that's what it's called. It's one of the Maggie Holmes designed kits, though, I think. And I also pulled out a butterfly clip. This is Vicky Bouton, but it came in that sampler kit as well. So I have a bunch of things here to play with now. So I'm going to start by adhering my journaling card. And I am aware that I'm probably going to cover up this oh, maybe not. I'm not overly fond of this Think Happy there, but I do know that I have an arrow sticker that can go there. And then I can probably layer up something else over it. I might put this way, actually. I think I'm going to put my title here, right under the photo. But I'm not sure what I'm going to call this hand at all. So I'm going to stick this little sticker here. And this might be a good place for this. This is a different shade of blue, but in this watercolor paper, there are lots of shades of aqua and turquoise and things. So I am going to put it right against the different shades of aqua, just to kind of, you know, be very obvious that, like, yes, I do intend on putting these different shades together. I'm just looking for my pop dots. Does anyone else constantly lose their pop dots on their desk? Oh, I found some. Constantly losing my foam squares. I don't know why. Because it's not like... I have like 10 of these sheets of foam squares and I can never find any of them. And I'm not entirely sure why. I got these in the UK again, but I think you can actually get them from Simon Says Stamp. I forget what they're called. I just really like them because they're a nice little size. They're not too thick, and I like that they're smaller squares. So you can put them on the back of some pretty small pieces of paper. So I'm just going to pop this in here. Just overlap that. I'm just going to run some ink along the edge of this just so it kind of mutes. I have a foam square stuck to my finger. Just so it mutes the white of that paper, because this is not quite white. This is a little off-white. Again, with the white, this is like a distressed white, and it's on a white cardstock, and this is an off-white. And the dots in this paper are white. So I'm mixing the different shades of white as well as shades of aqua. I'm just going to stick this up here in this group. And I think I might put this one down here with the title as somewhere, or maybe over here with this little guy, so it doesn't feel so lonely. I'm going to stick something else on top of there. Oh, I forgot I was going to put some of this in under my journaling card. That's okay. I'll put that on a different layout. So these I wasn't quite sure about because they had so many different colors in them. That wasn't on my layout, but the one that I thought I might like isn't actually cut all the way, because it's a white washi sticker, and I thought that it might help to bridge the gap with all of the white here, the different shades. Okay, so I just went and wrote in my journaling and put my title in. I also added 2 chipboard pieces here and here, and I want to add a third one here now that I'm looking at it. However, the little chipboard pieces that I'm using do not really have a lot of choice. So I'm going to choose this one that says Adventure Time, and I'm going to put it in. If I can get the backing off of it. There we go. I'm going to stick it down in here somewhere, but I don't want it to read as part of the title. So I'm going to make sure that I stick it far enough away from the title that it's obvious that it's not part of the title. And then I'm going to go in with some of these sequins, which these are close to my heart sequins, and I got them in that sampler kit that I was mentioning, and I've had close to my heart sequins before, and I like the concept of them, but the sticky comes off of them a lot. I don't actually want to make this groups of 3. I want to make a loose line up through the middle and then into like up across the page that leads up into here. So I thought I would use a few of these to get that line going. I'm going to put one more in. I'll put it in over here. And I wanted to put that one there to cover up the uneven lines between these three pieces. Put it there. And then I'm going to take some, do I want gold color shine? No. What I'm going to use is something I just got. And I haven't actually taken it out yet. To use it. Still in my box. This is Mr. Huey's ink in Passport, so it should be a nice dark blue to add in. And I got it all over my finger while I was covering up my photos so that it would not get on the photo. Okay. Just to accentuate that line a little bit. I was going to use the gold color shine, but it's a lot more yellow gold than the gold that I have on the page. So I didn't want to add it in because the tone was so different. So I think I'm going to call this one done. I definitely struggled with embellishing while being on camera, so that's something I'm going to have to work on. And I'm going to have to cut portions out of this video, I'm pretty sure. So thank you for watching, and I will get better at doing this live. Bye.